We are in Taigong's Six Secret Teachings. We're in Chapter 1, Civil Secret Teaching, Clear Instructions. King Wen was sick in bed with Prince Fei by his side. King Wen summoned Taigong and said, "Alas, heaven is about to end my life. I will entrust the future of the kingdom of Jiao to you. Now I would like to hear your wisdom in order to pass on the essence to my offspring." Taigong asked, "What would you like to know?" King Wen said, "Drawing on the practices of wise rulers of ancient times, what should be encouraged and what should be abandoned?" Taigong answered, "Being too lazy to do good deeds, being indecisive when facing good opportunities, to know of mistakes and bear with them, these three things should be abandoned. Being gentle and tranquil, modest and discreet, strong yet humble, restrained yet strong, these are four things that should be encouraged. In this way, a country prospers when justice overcomes greed, and a country suffers when greed overcomes justice. A country is blessed when respect overwhelms slackness, and a country will be destroyed if slackness overtakes respect." Interesting, because in 2024, looking at the slackness of the American nation is very apparent. And this is just like one of those things that we see throughout history, kind of as opulence reigns. So will be interesting to see how 2030 fast coming arrives and what happens when we get there, especially with the the petrodollar agreement not being renewed. So anyway, six rules. King Wen asked Taigong, "What are the reasons a ruler loses his country and the support of his people?" Taigong said, "This is due to using the wrong people. The sovereign should follow the six rules and pay attention to the three treasures." King Wen asked, "What are the six rules?" Taigong answered, "They are benevolence, righteousness, loyalty, trustworthiness, bravery, and resourcefulness. These are the six rules." King Wen asked, "How do I select talents who follow the six rules?" Taigong explained, "Make them rich in order to see if they continue to observe the law. Make them distinguished to see if they become arrogant. Allocate them important roles to see if they can accomplish their duties with determination. Command them to deal with problems to see if they conceal anything or deceive you. Trap them in crisis to see if they can face danger fearlessly. Let them tackle emergencies to see if they can handle them smoothly. Those who are rich and law abiding are benevolent. Those who are distinguished and humble are righteous. Those who can undertake important jobs with determination are loyal. Those who deal with problems without deception are trustworthy. Those who are fearless in the face of danger are brave. Those who handle emergencies smoothly are resourceful. A ruler should not hand the three treasures to others. Otherwise, a ruler will lose his authority. King Wen asked, "Where are the three treasures that you're referring to?" Taigong replied, Agriculture, craft, and trade are the three treasures. If farmers are gathered together in certain areas to work, grain will be plentiful. If artisans are gathered together to make things, tools will be sufficient. If merchants are gathered together to trade, goods will be ample. If these three treasures are settled in right places, the people will not start uprisings. Districts should not be disturbed, and families should not be separated. Subordinates should not be richer than the ruler. Other cities should not be larger than the capital. If people who follow the six rules are appointed, a ruler's career will be prosperous. Three treasures are valued, a country will be stable and secure. So the three treasures is just like economic, and I love the depth of that, because how much a country prospers based on those three things: agriculture, commerce, and trade work is just phenomenal about laying the foundation of a strong country. And the six rules of benevolence, righteousness, loyalty, trustworthiness, bravery, and resourcefulness. And then Taigong replies to him, in order to uncover these six rules, you need to put your people in these situations. And if you're a good leader, when you read these, you immediately think of employees in different one of these situations and how they performed or let you down. Yeah, and that's how you find out about whether they're trustworthy, good, brave, resourceful. Next part, guarding the territory. King Wen asked Taigong, "How do I guard the country's territory?" Taigong replied, "Do not estrange your clans, do not neglect your people. Pacify the neighboring states and control the four corners under heaven. Do not hand the administration of the country to others. Otherwise, a ruler will lose his authority. Do not dig valleys in order to build hills. Do not focus on the branches and ignore the roots. Dry things when it is midday. If you are holding a knife, cut immediately. If you are holding an axe, fight at the right time. If you do not dry things when the sun is the strongest, you will miss the chance. If you hold a knife without cutting, the opportunity will pass you by. If you hold an axe without attacking enemies, they will swoop in. If small streams are not blocked, they will become big rivers. If faint sparks are not smothered, they will become a great fire. If tender leaves are not trimmed, you will have to use the axe to chop them. In this way, a ruler should strive to make his country flourish. If the country is not wealthy, it cannot be benevolent. If a country is not benevolent, it cannot unite its clans. Estranging the clans will be harmful. Losing the support of the people will result in defeat. Do not allocate the power of running your country to others. It will lead to a disastrous ending. And so before we wrap up this part, I think it's very interesting that like you need to be wealthy to be benevolent. It's such a inverse to what we think, but it is kind of true because the wealthier you are, the less you want for and the less likely you are to commit crimes. In fact, I've seen this in my own personal life going from a younger, less well off person now to a hardworking business owner who doesn't need to bend the moral rules or ethical rules in my head because I'm 16, 17, 18 years old and I don't have the money for something and I'm justifying stealing in some way, right? And so as you grow, as the country grows, as you grow, as the business grows, you can become more and more benevolent. King Wen asked, "What is benevolence?" To which Taigong answers, "Respect your people and unite the clans. Respect contributes to harmony. Unity brings joy to the clans. This is the principle of benevolence. Do not let others usurp your power. Rely on the observation and insight to deal with affairs. Reward and appoint people who are submissive. Eradicate people who oppose you. If you follow these principles without hesitation, the world will be harmonious and